I'm here with the rest of the teachers from the Ananda Living Wisdom School. We're talking about different topics from the book here, Education for Life by J. Donald Walters. And today we're going to talk about the physical environment. In Education for Life, there are four what we call tools of maturity. There is the intellect, the will, the feelings, and the body. And today we're talking about the body and the whole physical plane, which is the foundation for everything else. So often in education, we only focus on the intellect. And then we get something a good friend of mine used to call headucation, which loses out everything else that the child has, all these other incredible components. So today we're going to say that the physical plane is the foundation that you build upon so that you can have a successful intellectual experience later on in school. So all the teachers here have thought about this topic and have different little scenarios where they found using the physical plane helps in their classroom.
Rose, and I teach in the 1st and 2nd grade class. And cleanliness, obviously, as we know, helps us all to feel better and think clearer and be more present. And so how do we teach this to 7-year-olds? And really so they can feel this. So often I felt like a skipping CD. Pick up your coat, pick up your coat, pick up your coat. So we decided to have something to reach for, something to aspire to. And they've been talking about Beauty and the Beast, and there's a play in town, and so, okay, we're going to go see this play if we can get this many points. But it wasn't just picking up our coats, it was the words we were saying. Were they beautiful? Were they kind? How quick we were being present with the teacher. How kind were we that way? So right away, they responded with so much enthusiasm to this idea that their energy just rose dramatically, and they kicked us out of the classroom, the teachers, and they cleaned the whole room for part of their lunch recess. And it was beautiful. And then we went in, how do you feel? Great! How does it feel to clean up the room? Great! Wow, okay, so it feels good to clean up the room. So then, little by little, it would be, oh, your jacket, oh, great, you get a point. So now we're at the place where they've forgotten about the points. All I do is give them a look, and they pick up their jacket. So it's like, but it came through a process of, yes, there's something to reach for, a reward, but through there being careful also to check in through the stages of it, of how do you feel when you just listen? How do you feel when you're kind? How do you feel when your room is beautiful? And when they noticed that they felt better, now it's more and more theirs, and it's not just for a reward, though that got us moving.
My name is Kanya. I teach with Rose, 1st and 2nd grade, and I wanted to add on to her story about our beautiful clean classroom, because as she says, it's amazing how easy it is to clean it up every day now. And today was a special day because one of our girls had a birthday, and as soon as everybody got to school this morning, they all made this beautiful throne for her, and they used their classroom to create something special for one of their friends. So in the process of learning to keep it really clean, it's like they really took ownership of their room. It belongs to them, it's their responsibility, and it's their privilege to use it as they want. And that they were able to use it in such a way to make someone feel really special on a really special day was really exquisite to see, and it showed how much they care about her and how much they care about each other. And what was also wonderful was when the celebration was over and I asked them to clean it up, despite little protests of, but we put so much effort into it. They were all really willing to take responsibility and restore it to its former tidiness. And there was a lot of cleanup, but no stress at all. So that's it.
My name is Narani, and I teach kindergarten and 1st grade this year. And I wanted to talk just a little bit about the physical environment in the classroom itself, because I know, teaching little ones, so much that I see out there presented for teachers to put in their classrooms and all. They're, very bright colors, very busy, and even years ago when I was learning to be a teacher, I was told, to put all these things up in the classroom walls, and there was like no place for the eye to rest. There was not a sense of peacefulness in the classroom environment. And I found, I remember back when I was in school, if something was up too long or there was too much, I didn't notice it anyway. And so I found it very helpful to have much less on the walls and to look at what's around the classroom with an eye. Is it beautiful? Is it peaceful? What does it bring forth from the child? And the other side of that is, when Rose and Punya were talking about the orderliness of the classroom, in the lessons that we teach in EFL, even if they're academic lessons, we don't look only at the information that we're trying to offer to the children, but also what is a more inward side of that lesson? What does it call forth from the child inwardly? And similarly, like cleaning up the classroom and all of that, what does it bring forth? Well, clearly it brings forth, establishing habits of orderliness. And in my class, because I have children, very young, kindergarten, just stepping into that social arena of being in a group. And so there's that tendency when it comes time to clean up the classroom, but I didn't do that, but I didn't play with that. And in our classroom, we say, no, this is everyone's, and we all clean up. Doesn't matter what you played with or what you didn't play with. We help each other to take care of our class together. So, in a very short amount of time, couple of weeks, something like that, it's very easy to establish that habit. Oh, in our class we take care of each other. And that's a part of it, is you clean up not only what you played with, not only what you were using, but anything that needs to be done. It's like an offering that you make to your friends and to the physical environment around us. So good habits, it helps develop, plus a character that's uplifting and caring for others.
Kathy, and I teach 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. And we have a Tuesday outing day, and we go out all day. And it's usually close by, half an hour, 45 minutes drive. And it started out last year as more of a nature kind of outing. We go hiking trails and observe nature and the different trees and all kinds of things. And we learn all kinds of nature stuff. What it has turned into over the years is it's more of an outdoor classroom where we bring our spelling, we bring our books, we bring drawing sometime. You can do anything. We do our plays out there. We have games, we bring balls. And the kids love to be outside. And it makes such a difference having one whole day where we're not in. They're so ready to learn. They're so ready to do anything because they've been running around and they're in nature. They just enjoy it. I've really noticed a difference. A couple weeks ago we didn't go out because it was raining, and it really made a difference, even though we still did fun things, got out a little bit at recess and all that, but it just wasn't the same. Today, a beautiful sunny day, snow around. We went out, we measured what the snow was level on the south side. We went up to the peak and measured what the level was there. We went down to the north side and measured how much snow there was. And we were only out for about an hour, but it seemed so short. It was like, we should be out longer, But anyway, so that made me realize that it really has an impact, because everybody was, gosh, we're back so soon. And I thought, yeah, it's just become, I also thought, next time we have to go on a longer hike. But I just realized that at the beginning of the year, an hour long walking around would just be a big thing. Now, it's no problem. We want to get out more. So